Hello everyone, welcome back to the Chess Channel for Beginners. Today I'm going to go over the Caro-Kann Advanced Variation, short variation. So let's get into it. So the Caro-Kann is signified by opening with c6, and at this point, if he takes, I take back. That is the exchange variation. However, if he does not take and he plays the ensuing move e5, this is known as the advanced variation, and you bring the bishop outside of the pyramid like so, and complete the pyramid by playing e6. Now when the two bishops face off, then you want to retreat your bishop down to g6, and this is where you would like to make the exchange. If they are a pretty solid player, they're not going to take that bishop. And he just made a prophylactic move, and that is a protective move, a move to prevent you from doing something. And now I play the move c5. I played the move c5 because I want to break on d4 like so, and now I have direct access with this bishop to the king. So remember that if you're a beginner, or if you don't play the Caro-Kann often. I actually play the Caro-Kann quite a bit. So now I developed the knight to c6. Now knight c6 in the advanced variation is an acceptable move. It puts the knight in a good position, provided you have played the move. You played the pawn move, a6. Now if you've not played that move, then at this point he's either going to take your bishop or he's going to pin your knight. But I've already played that move. So now he castles, and then I play immediately the move knight b4. This is uncommon. However, I want to get some action going. I want to see what's important to him. So he protects with the knight, and he's willing to part ways because he put the knight in harm's way. I think he thought maybe I wouldn't take it, but that was not going to happen. I was going to take it. Okay, so the queen comes over and threatens to take on b7. However, I bring my queen up on c7, protecting the pawn that's located on b7. Now he's protecting the other pawn. So he plays bishop e3, and then I get another pawn break here so that I can develop my minor pieces and castle. Now bishop d8 was a subtle move. I only played that move as to not immediately reveal. However, he knows what I really want to do. So once I played the move queen d6, he was pretty sure that I was going to come down. I want to attack on h2. However, he plays the pawn move f4, blocking that. So now I pin the pawn, which is a decoy move. I'm not really wanting to take this pawn. This pawn has nothing to do with what I have going on. And so I centralize the other rook, and right here he's in a hurry. So the road that he essentially blocked me from attacking, he opened up. Now the reason I placed the knight here is to guard these squares. This square here, to prevent him from putting the bishop onto the queen because he's supported by the rook and forcing me off this line. I would just simply take with the knight. He would take back, I would take, so he wouldn't trade there. Or if he was to play this move and push this to prevent this, then I would simply come up with the queen check, and then immediately start a mating sequence with the queen and the knight and this bishop here. So that didn't happen. So he took, facing the rooks off, and I simply played bishop to c7. He, for some reason, he thought I only wanted to come here. So then I played the move queen h2, bam, check. Now because this rook is essentially now pinned and it's not his move, I will now play the move bishop to g3 check. So now he still can't move his rook because I'm going to play the move queen takes g2 check. And the only move that he has left is to block with the knight. Check. He block with the bishop. And knight to f4 is mate. And if you're a beginner, I'll explain this mate to you. This bishop cannot take this knight, which the knight has him in, because he would still be in mate. He would still be in check. So, and the king cannot travel on this road at all because of the queen. He cannot come here because of both the rook and the pawn. And he cannot escape here because of the pawn. So, this is mate, and I thought it was a pretty nifty mate. A lot of players now want to they practice running across the board all over America. So that is how you play the Caro-Kann advanced variation. And if you look at some of the lines, it's pretty common that you're attacking. This diagonal is your diagonal. This is the diagonal you want to control. No matter what, you want to try and control that diagonal. If you're playing against the Caro-Kann, then you want to prevent this diagonal from ever opening up, rendering this bishop-queen combination useless and forcing them to come up with another solution. The Caro-Kann is like the London system playing black. Very similar. If you notice, the London attacks the kingside castled king in the corner, and so does the Caro-Kann. This is the most common attack and common checkmating sequence that you're going to get. Another common one would be for you castling queenside and him back in the different position where he would in fact trade the bishops, opening up this file here, and then you plan the bishop out to where the knight is on b4 and working the opening freeing up the central squares with a knight sacrifice, trading off, and then having the queen rest over here at b8, and when the time is right you just slide down checkmate. That's another common scenario in the attack. Or you can do knight trades in the middle. The Caro-Kann is very flexible, and your pieces are placed in very good positions for attack just naturally, and you have plenty of cover. You created the pyramid, and you can either castle your king or you can hold off on castling your king. You don't have to castle right away when you're playing the London or the Caro-Kann. Okay, as always, thank you for watching. Please leave me a comment. My email is chessaddict35802@gmail.com. If you have a question about a particular opening and I use that opening, the openings that I'm most familiar with: the Ruy Lopez, the London system, the Caro-Kann, the Sicilian, the old Sicilian closed variation, the Sicilian dragon, and the Dutch, and the Bush Gas Gambit. I have a few openings, so if you have a question about a particular opening, then just let me know, and I will make a video explaining the opening, at least how I play it. I'll actually play a game just so you can see, and I'll talk about my thoughts, and together together we can make your game stronger. I'm not a grandmaster by no means. I've accepted that my rating will probably only go as high as maybe 2,000, a little above, or 1,900 or so. The highest it's ever been was 1878, and I'm cool with that. I've been playing chess for a little while now, but for about 3 or 4 years, and I study as much as I can, and I play as often as I can. But if you see the mistakes that I make in a particular opening, sometimes you can learn from that, and you put your own ideas in there, mixed with some ideas that how I play, and you may come up with a very dynamic solution to a particular opening or against a particular opening. You never know. Two minds are better than one, and I have an odd way of playing. I do. It's unorthodox. Sometimes unorthodox is good. So, as always, thanks for watching. Hit like if you like it, and please subscribe to the channel and help me get my viewings up, and help me get more subscribers to the channel. See you until next video. Thanks.